So welcome to Challenge the Road. Let's go through our day ahead. We are going to Buell now. I've got a new jacket as well because all my stuff is McLaren, and at the Heaver event people thought I worked for McLaren, which I don't, but I thought I've got to get some Aston Martin stuff. So yeah, Irish green after their win in the Six Nations. But yeah, I've got quite a few tops and I got a very good deal, which I'm really happy about. I actually went up to Brands Hatch. There's a racing merchandise place there. So I was looking online and I thought this was online $199. I went up there, I got this for £99 with a gilet. I thought that's a really good price, and it just shows you sometimes these local shops, you go out there and you get a better deal than online, whereas my mentality is it's going to be cheaper online. Sometimes it's not the case, there's always little deals there. But we've got to talk about the Focus and meet your heroes. Now, I had quite a few messages just saying, Richard, I never knew you had a Focus. How did you get that? That's my favourite ever car. It was a car of my childhood dreams. And I was thinking about this meet your hero thing. And I thought what I'd do is just go through how I got that car. Now, 2013, I was enjoying cars, but I kept thinking I wanted more, and I had this idea. I thought, what's going to go up in value and what's going to give me the rawest experience? And I thought, rally cars. I'm going to buy rally cars. And at the time I'd had a lot of Subarus in the past, you know my history with that, and I saw an advert for a Subaru WRC S5 99 car, one of the best cars, you know, ever. I think the look of it, everything about it. I still own that car today, and I purchased that on the Saturday. I think it was £75,000, and I remember it being a real stretch to get that car. And then the next day this Focus come up and it said it's an ex Colin McRae car, but it was in orange, and I thought, oh god, I have to have that. I have to have that. I don't think I ever get an opportunity in my lifetime to buy a McRae car, but also it be the front of PlayStation, a game I used to play, and I thought, I've got to have that car. So, and I'll tell you how it worked out. It worked out in the end that I rung a finance company and I said, I'm buying this Focus, and I managed to get a deposit of £10,000 for the car, and do it monthly payments. Because I was short, I thought I can't have this Subaru and the other cars I've got. And anyway, it took about a year to get the car, because it was in orange, and I said, look, could we have it back in original McRae colours from Catalonia? And they said, yes, Richard, we know the guys at Ford, we'll get it all done for you. And I think it was £5,000, which today looks like amazing value for the whole respray and the stickers. And I waited a year, and it arrived, and it was just amazing to have a Colin McRae car. Oh, you probably want to know what I paid as well. So I paid £100,000, I think, plus 5. So this car is going to come down to Buell. But what does it mean to me? Well, it means more than the McLaren P1. It means more than pretty much everything I've got apart from that Subaru S5, because I was Subaru all the way, and Colin McRae. So I was just trying to think in my head, like, we'll start driving now, we'll go off down here, but you know, sometimes things that, you know, a lot of people can go out there and you think you're trying to earn money, you're trying to do stuff, but sometimes it's the meaning of something. Like that Celica GT4 I just bought, my dad had one when I was like 19, I used to drive it, and that means a lot to me. And it wasn't mega money, it was sort of 16,000, and it's the same with that car back then. That wasn't a huge amount of money 10 years ago compared to prices now, and also it's got that fantastic meaning to me, about Colin McRae, about that era, and everyone's going to have that. And I'll move on just like to the P1. I think the P1 for me at the moment is just still a little bit early. That's why I'm just hanging on to that, because that will be the bedroom car, poster car for people in sort of 10 years time. Oh, here's our mate again up here. See what he's up to. Here you go. He's smiling. Look, he wants us to do this run. Hold on. How you doing?
Morning.
You all right?
Yeah.
Is it still closed?
Yeah, for now. But
Oh, good. Okay, I'll do a run.
Yeah.
Well, you got your phone?
Hold on.
You ready? He likes that, doesn't he? So yeah, so go back to the P1. I think in maybe 5-10 years time, that's going to be the next sort of car. But for me, on the what I call day-to-day stuff, and you used to be able to, this is back sort of what we're thinking 99, even before that, rallying was always a car you could buy. So potentially, when Colin McRae won the 1995 World Championship, I bought the McRae Subaru, and I paid £12,000 for that car, and that was just virtually the same body shell as he used. I know they stiffen it up and it's quicker and whatever, but the car looked the same. And that's what drew me to that era, in that I could aspire to own a car which was what my heroes were driving. And it's the same now, like the Focus to me. I had the diesel Focus, petrol, 1.6 petrol Focus for ages as my company car. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that car. I remember it was in silver. I always had the heated front screen. That would have been about 98, 99, I think, that car, 99. And then to own a Focus, which is, I mean, it's straight, all the stuff I've got on this Focus. So at home, I've got like this big case full of stuff on it, and it's got the original Focus key for the Colin McRae car. It's got all the original books. It's got a picture of the original Focus that it was built on. So the history and the way of these cars meaning something to us is because you could buy that car. Now, if you look at today, if you go to a GR Yaris, if you look at the rally car, it looks a huge amount different because of all this aero and stuff they got on it. Back then, the cars looked the same. My Mitsubishi Evo I've got, if I put stickers on that and put a Tommy Mackinnon mask on, you won't know that's not a rally car and Tommy Mackinnon, I'm afraid, because it just looked the same. It was just the same. And that gave me that inspiration to think, I really, really want those cars. And I would never know I would get that car and have that car in my life. And like the whole reason of these cars and coffees and where we're going now is because I wanted people to see them. And I know, obviously, I put it in Bewley, and, you know, some people said, Richard, why don't you drive it and that? You can't drive these cars. These cars have been driven by Colin McRae. It's been on the Monte Carlo, I think Marco Martin, different ones. I can't drive that, so I'm not going to do the car justice. So why should I? Let people see it in the museum. Now, there obviously are people that go and drive them, but they're ex-rally drivers. I'm not an ex-rally driver. So for me, the Bewley thing was more people could see them. And the reason the cars come back is because they want to make a bigger display at the front of the museum for the Subaru and the Focus as a centerpiece. And it's just a bit like, can't believe this, because I would obviously take my children down to Bewley, and one second, let's get out of here. I like going to Bewley. I love it down there. I love going to the museum. I like looking at the Top Gear set. But I did say to them, I said, you haven't really got enough what I call modern classic stuff here. You've got a lot of older stuff and ex-war cars and different bits and bobs. I actually really like the motorbike section there. But I said, you haven't really got what I call modern classics, and they're going to be coming through. So for them now to build this sort of rally display for us is amazing. And also it just shows that you can sort of go wherever you want to go. Like, I inquired to them about having the car, I think 2 years before, but I did keep nudging, and I got there in the end, and we got the Focus in there. Okay, it's not in the best position, but now that's led to us being in pole position, because we're going to be at the front of the museum with the Subaru and the Focus. And I know a lot of people in my age bracket are going to go in there and go, wow, that's like the centerpiece of it, because that was the time. It wasn't, you know, a £5 million Koenigsegg or whatever. It wasn't that. It was Colin McRae, the Focus, watching the BBC, watching the rallies in the evening at a set time. We didn't have playback and all this stuff. we had to wait and watch it, and then we'd talk about it in the morning and go, wow, did you see that with da-da-da, and he's crashed and he's gone off and he's got the car back on and the crowd are involved, and it just, that's how it was. And you know, I know we're never going to, you know, eras are eras, but tomorrow I've got this opportunity. I managed to pick up the car earlier. I'm going to bring it down there. I know it's not going to be loads of people, that's not the point. I only need one person who enjoys that coffee morning, one, and that's how I build everything on. And it's the same with Challenge the Road on the YouTube. When I built it, I thought if I could have one person like the videos, I've done it, just one, because once I go from there, I know I'm on the roll and I'm going. I don't set my sights very high, and I don't set a target. There is no target, you know, it's just get to one and then we go from there. Then we go to 2 people that comment and 3. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy these videos. I know they're out just having a drive, but I think it's nice to just be able to talk, and I like you commenting on there and saying, yeah, I remember that. Do you remember that PlayStation game? Obviously I've got loads of stories about this car, but we'll have to do them another time because I'm getting closer down into Lamberhurst now. Hope you enjoy these videos. Keep watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you are coming, brilliant. See you tomorrow morning. If not, I will do a video on the day and I'll put that out on Sunday. Okay, see you soon. Bye.